the first thing I want to say on this What the Fuck Thursday.
Is it What the Fuck Thursday?
Well, it's What the Fuck Thursday because this is very important for everybody to know that Brendan's driver car, the car he drives every day.
Talking about my everyday?
The number one everyday car.
The GT2 RS?
This is the GT2 RS. This is very important.
Setter?
Yeah.
It was an MR GT2 RS.
Now, in keeping with the times, Brendan's Porsche, the car he drives every day, has fire coming out of the exhaust.
Has the ability to shoot fire, yeah.
Because he had it souped
900 horsepower.
to 900 horsepower because that's what you need on the 405. Now, listen.
There's no traffic right now.
There's no traffic, but still.
There's going to be traffic.
Right.
But your boy might be in Texas where there's no traffic.
Yes, but so we can't, now that car is aerodynamic. That car actually can fly. I don't know if a lot of you guys know that, but he has the ability to get it off the ground and fly through the air. He just needs a couple of small wings.
Look on to Schaub Airlines.
It's Schaub.
Schaub Airlines.
It's called Schaub Airlines.
Can only fit now. I have a roll cage, so we have no back seats.
As the world burns.
There's a roll cage in the back now.
As we have racial turmoil, as we have COVID-19, Brendan decides, I got the answer. I'm going to soup my car up to 900 horsepower and I'm going to drive around with fire. He sent me a video of fire coming out of the.
To you and Chris, I went. So my car shoots fire now with 2 thumbs.
It's like half a dragon. He's got a dragon car.
It's so funny the different dynamics of our friends because I said to you and Chris, and you guys make fun of me. I sent to Rogan. He goes, "God damn, I love that."
Of course he does. Rogan, the extremist.
Both of us. And you know who else?
You're a car extremist. You're a car extremist.
But there's in our group of friends, there's only 3 car enthusiasts. It's and this is he lays low about it. But
wait. I might know him.
Who?
So it's you. It's Rogan.
Rogan, I'd say, is number 1. He has way more cars than me.
Okay, it's you.
And now I have the fastest car out of any of them. So watch your P's and Q's.
It might be. I know Russell Peters loves cars.
He loves cars, but he's not a he's not a gearhead.
Okay, we know Corolla, and we know.
Oh well, Corolla's not part of the crew.
Okay, so you're talking.
I love Corolla, but he's not like our boy. I'm talking about our crew.
I don't know.
You say like Comedy Store crew?
Yeah.
Segura.
Oh, is he?
Big car guy.
I didn't know that.
Big. He doesn't talk about it. He's not like me to tell people what he does. And big car guy.
He's a big car guy.
Big car guy.
Really?
He's souping his.
Oh, he gets crazy.
Oh yeah. He's like me. I was texting him yesterday. I'm like, why are we like this? He's like, I don't know. We're constantly pushing the boundaries. I'm like, there's nothing that I can't do anything else that's as fast as it already set the record. I had more horsepower.
It's so weird.
But wait till you hear it.
No, I'm sure.
He brought it last night, and I was like, "Oh, dude, we have to leave it outside." He goes, "Why?" I'm like, "It's gonna wake my kids up. My neighbor's gonna be pissed."
What?
It's so loud.
That's your car.
Yeah, it's a race car. Well, Chin took a video.
Yeah, I took a video.
Okay, well, listen, congratulations. I mean, there we are. Let's see this.
Check out Brendan's new ride or new modified ride.
Get started for you, Jim?
Yes, please.
See the roll cage on that.
You see, you have a roll cage in it.
Oh, sick, dude.
All right, stay there. I'm gonna start. Ready? It sounds like a fucking. Oh my god.
All right, go for it.
It's a Banshee.
No, just seeing the roll.
And this isn't. I didn't even open up the valves here.
The camera can't capture the actual audio. It's so loud.
Sounds like a NASCAR.
It sounds pretty badass. Listen to that air whistle through.
I know, turbo.
Did I send you the video of it shooting fire on the highway, Chin?
No, I didn't get it.
I can send it. Wow. For the fans, just so they know.
Yeah.
Now, Daddy went to. Daddy had some interesting time yesterday. Went to San Diego, La Jolla, one of your favorite
Well,
places.
that's my favorite place in the world.
Yep.
Well, I want to move there.
And I know. I understand. I personally think you might get bored there at the end of the day.
Texas or La Jolla?
La Jolla.
No, Papa. You got to remember, I chilled.
I know.
I don't do anything.
I went to my boy Tony's house in Encinitas. It's beautiful. You can get some houses and some views.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap, though, is it?
No.
But goddamn, it's
similar
nice.
to here.
And the weather is goddamn nice. And I looked at
it's
sea
the
lions.
best.
It's the best.
And then they got the rock something coffee up there.
Oh, yeah. Now, I had to go to Health Nucleus. Craig Venter, the venture capitalist, futurist / longevity guru. I went there to get a very expensive checkup.
You did?
Yeah.
Hey, did you fart?
No, I didn't, but it smells like egg.
smells awful in it.
It's
Did
my-
you
it's
did
my
you
egg.
fart?
It's your egg.
Yeah, hard-boiled egg.
Okay.
I walked in. I snuck in.
Well, I didn't
and
want to
said
say
Brendan,
anything.
I got to Brendan, I go.
I didn't want to say anything, but then you're talking. I'm like, well, it smells like farting.
I said, didn't I say? I walked in the bathroom. I go, it smells like farts in here. And he goes, and now
I didn't smell it, and then you keep talking. I'm like, oh, well, Brian farted.
I did.
It smells like an old man
because
fart.
it smells like sulfur. And it's your egg.
I was telling Kat too. I was like, it smells like ass, and she's like, what? Why does it smell like ass? I'm like, no, it really
ass
does.
would be an understatement.
Because eggs have sulfur.
Yeah,
It
sulfur.
smells like when the protesters' asshole is in my face, and they've been protesting all day in the sun, and their assholes just
That's
like
a rough
this.
one. That's a rough one. That's
Screaming,
a rough one. Yeah.
screaming like this,
Yeah.
and their ass is in my nose like
That's
this.
okay. You just,
I'm sorry I accused you of that.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay, so you got the work done.
So I went to Health Nucleus. Now, they do a full body MRI.
Top to bottom.
That's an hour and a half in a cone.
I'm out.
That's an hour and a half in a tunnel. You're in a tunnel.
I'm claustrophobic.
Well, so I'm not, so it's not a problem. But the problem is, it's an hour and a half where you just have to sit there, and the sound is this: gang, 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 and you have to stay very still, hold your breath.
Listen to your a podcast or music.
Not
you forgot, didn't you?
You can't, and I'll tell you why. They gave me music. It's too loud. It's too loud. You can't hear anything, and you can't have headphones. They have to be their headphones. Why? Because it's magnets, or can't have any metal. So there's that. And here's what was disconcerting. They take 13,000 images of your head, your whole body, and they're looking for tumors.
Did they find any?
Tumors.
You didn't get the results back?
I didn't get the results back, but I don't like that they're looking that carefully at
Well,
my
you want them
entire
to, especially
body.
at your age. Like, you never want to just pop up.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's true that if I do have
eventually
any,
like to
maybe
do it.
it'd be nice to know that beforehand.
It'd be nice.
Like, oh, look, you got.
Well, I told you that time that for the UFC, I forget. I think I was fighting in California. They used to have real strict, like
Do you guys know the story?
regulations.
I always keep this to myself.
Yeah, it should be the strict. So you have to get a CAT scan, an MRI, everything to fight in
this story,
California. And they do it, and he comes. He's like, "Oh, I need to talk to you, man. Come in. He's my friend. He's my friend. Shout out to
He's
him.
your friend.
Worked for the Broncos. I'm a great guy.
friend.
Genius. Straight up genius. Went to Harvard when he was like 14.
Yeah.
Dr. Chad. And so I'm like, he's like, "Hey, can you just stop by the office?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right." I thought he wanted to just bullshit about supplements. I don't know, Broncos, something like that. And so we did your and he was like flipping through like Source magazine. He's like, "Oh yeah, we did it. Everything's good. You got this tumor in the back, but it's yeah, man, it's not a big deal." I'm like, "What'd you say?" He's like, "It's tumor, but I'm pretty sure you're born with it. But we should probably keep an eye on it because it's in the back. And it's like it's back there. But we should just keep an eye on it because if it grows, then yeah, you're gonna have to surgery and take it pregnant." I was like,
And he said you'll die if they can't really take it out, right?
"No,
He said you'll
yeah,
die.
yeah." He's like, "It's in a spot where you couldn't operate because it do irreplaceable damage where you couldn't function." So that was fun.
And then Brendan came
I
to his
got in my car and I could not stop crying. Could not stop. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody.
Well, how
He
did
had to
you-
sign like special waivers to California Commission, being like, "It's a benign tumor. It hasn't grown," which he doesn't know. He took the MRI the CAT scan when I was whatever 24, 25. We have no idea what it looks like.
A guy like that can tell if it's a glioblastoma, though. Usually, I mean, it's usually.
Oh, why? Because he invented the brain surgery. What you do with the robotic arms? That's his thing that he came up with.
Jesus Christ.
He went to Harvard when he was 14, dude.
Yeah.
So I believe him.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr.
Well, no,
Chad.
you'd be dead by now, sir.
We'll see.
You know.
Oh, did
My friend's sister just had brain surgery, and she had went into a seizure, and they were like, "Oh, you got a tumor in your brain," but it was a benign tumor, and then they had to go through her eyelid. They went through under her eye and took that fucking thing out, and she'll be fine. But she said the pain. She goes, the pain. I literally can't take this headache. She was on morphine.
the pain for after the surgery or before?
Yeah, she goes. So she says to the nurse who's been through all this, she goes, "Why is it hurting? I've never felt this kind of pain before in my head." And the nurse goes, "Well, have you ever had brain surgery before?"
Legit point.
You know what I mean? It's
You ever had someone drill into your skull through the front?
The pain was at a 9, now it's at a 4, so it's getting better. But
Chance, the video of the car on fire.
Yes, it is.
Hey, B.
yeah,
This Saturday, UFC 250
I forgot there was
is
a UFC
kicking
this
off
Saturday.
June, baby.
Yeah.
It's a pretty stacked card. And guess what? You like watching the fights? How about you make a little money with
What?
DraftKings?
I can make money with DraftKings.
Yeah,
How? Tell
Bubba.
me.
The leader in one-day fantasy sports is putting you in the center of the action.
What do they got? About $100,000 in top prizes?
100.
Why are you laughing?
Free
like
shot at $1 million top prize with your first deposit.
Whoa.
If you haven't tried it yet, Fantasy MMA is easy to play. Just pick 6 fighters, stand under the salary cap, pile up the points for advances, takedowns, and more. There's no better way to put your MMA knowledge to the test than to compete for one shot at $1 million dollars. And for limited time, DraftKings is offering both new and old users a deposit bonus up to $500. Download the DraftKings app now and use the promo code FIGHTER to get free
shot at $1 million top prize with your first deposit. That's promo code FIGHTER to get a free shot at $1 million with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings. Minimum $5 required. Deposit bonus requires a 25 times playthrough. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details. Hims. forhims.com. You want hair? You want sexual wellness? They got you. This is not gas station stuff. This is science.
Dude, I'm not worried about my hair.
Doctors.
I'm not worried about my hair.
Yeah, but you don't have to wait. Are you worried about your dong?
I'm worried about this anaconda waking up.
They got your dick, bro. Everybody, a lot of people have erectile dysfunction.
40%, dude, struggle.
Unless you're a complete
by the
stallion
age of
like
40.
myself.
You're right. You're right.
When I get my Hims hair stuff, I have to tell our business managers, I'm like, it's not for my dick, but they got it for your dick if you need it. Now, here's the thing.
Hopefully that Hims kicks in.
40% of men by age 40 struggle with not being able to get or maintain an erection. 40%. Okay?
Wow, dude.
But you don't want to be waiting in a doctor's office and tell a doctor. You don't have to. You can do it from your phone. You can literally have a text
You know how
conversation with a
embarrassing
real
it
doctor.
is to look another man in the eye and say,
Yeah.
my dick's not open.
5 minutes, you got your dick pills. 5 minutes, you got your hair
Dude,
pills.
Hims connects you with real licensed doctors and FDA-approved pharmaceutical products to treat ED. Well-known generic equivalents to name brand prescription to help you combat ED. Stop worrying about multiple in-office doctor visits, all right? So easy. Answer a few questions about your medical history.
Took me 5 minutes.
Chat with the doctor, and then they review it, and guess what? Your little pills show up, and then your dick's all happy.
Yeah, it's
Try
a
Hims.
free online visit. Go to hims.com/FighterED.
Forhims.com.
I'm sorry, for Hims. Go to forhims.com/FighterED as an erectile dysfunction. That's forhims.com/FighterED. Very quick. Prescription products are subject to doctor approval and require an online consultation. Again, I've done this with a physician who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. In and out in 5 minutes. I'm a customer.
That's forhims.com/FighterED. Remember, that's forhims.com/FighterED. Hopefully yours picks up, dude.
Oh, man.
Yes, it is.
Take my mind
Here we
off
go.
too much. That's the 101 there.
Now, is that a certain mode you're in right now?
No, I mean, I'm in manual, so when you rev it up and slow down, then rev it up again, it'll start
Gotcha.
shooting up.
Sick.
Well, there you go. Do you have anything to say about racial disparities?
Dude, how dare you? How about,
I want to just make one point. Been getting some texts.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have anything to say on social media, Brian? You got a lot of fans. Not the time right now. Not the time for me to do that right now, okay? Because this is an emotional catharsis. I'm going to let people have their say, go crazy, do their
well,
thing.
I'm
nothing
I'm downloading. I'm downloading.
There's nothing I
everything.
can say right now because it's going to be a nuanced point that's going to be listened to. I can't go to the looters and go, guys, there's a little bit more complicated to this. Nobody wants to hear that right now. So
How about your boy Drew Brees? Why he's doing interviews right now, I have no idea.
Yeah.
And they asked him, and I didn't have a problem with that
Theo,
first.
right?
What?
Theo asked him.
No, God no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who asked him?
He was doing like
Yahoo Sports.
Yahoo
sorry.
Sports. And they asked him about taking a knee and the flag and stuff like that. And he said where he fucked up is where he said, I would never disrespect the flag like that. You know, so but he could have everything he said was perfect except for that one line where he said, I would never disrespect. Right when he said that, I'm like, damn. You remember in Anchorman where Ron Burgundy fucked up and was like, fuck you, San Diego? And the guy was like, why would you do that? Your poop mouth. Your poop mouth. You remember that?
Yeah.
That's how I felt when Drew Brees did that. I'm like, fuck, dude. Yeah. You're talking about a guy who's been a all-pro pro baller for, I think, 13 years. He's arguably been the best quarterback in the NFL for the last 10 years. Yeah. He's MVP, Super Bowl. What he's done for the city of New Orleans is insane. No player on the planet has done more for one city than Drew Brees. If it wasn't for Drew Brees when they won the Super Bowl after Hurricane Katrina, all that shit, remember that? And he donated recently $5 million out of his pocket.
He's great.
$5 million.
He's great.
Gives back, has all these foundations, family man, 6 kids, where the fuck he does. You're talking about the Mr. NFL.
He's Mr. Perfect in a lot
He's
of
Mr.
ways.
Perfect. And then he said everything is perfect except for the disrespect part of the flag. And it's like, God, you fucked up, Bubba. you fucked up.
In this
But-
environment,
but
it's not helpful.
It's not helpful, but also
Like when
but don't point your anger toward, because you got to remember where Drew Brees is coming from. I'm not defending him because he fucked up when he said disrespect. I'm like, oh, dude. But from his perspective,
Explain your point on that. Why do you think that was a fuck up?
because saying Nealon's disrespect to the flag means you don't understand why Colin Kaepernick and these other and Reed and stuff and these other players want to take a knee. They're not disrespecting the United States.
raising
and the
awareness.
military. They're raising awareness
Exactly.
to combat the horrible condition that comes to police force and black people and Black Lives Matter. So it's not a matter of disrespecting the military in America. It's they're taking a knee because they don't agree with the current state.
I think he
of
said himself
policing.
his whole thing had been hijacked by people who had other agendas too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But you got to. No one's done more for a city.
Yeah.
In any facet, maybe LeBron, Ohio, but even that's tough.
Correct.
No one's done more for a city than Drew Brees
Yeah.
and New Orleans Saints. If it was for Drew Brees, they'd be the San Antonio Saints.
Yeah.
They were going to leave.
Yeah. But look, and by the way,
but also there's so much more to point your guns at, or to point your negative energy at than Drew Brees, man. He's one of the good guys.
Yeah.
You got to remember, Drew Brees grew up in locker rooms. He's from Texas, so he grew up in very diverse locker rooms with black people.
A lot of black people.
lot of
black men.
A lot of black men.
Yeah.
And he's been a leader, and he's been kind of the voice. The thing that's disappointing is when you say, and this, I get why people are upset, but you can't ask for the man to lose his job, or it doesn't make him a bad human being, because when he goes, it's disrespect. You're like, you just don't understand.
Tone deaf. It's tone deaf right
You don't
now.
understand what the message
it's a little
is.
tone deaf too now. Like giving it.
But I guarantee you, if he watches Malcolm Jenkins' response, he'll understand what the message is.
What did Malcolm?
Did you
Jenkins
see
say?
that?
I'd like to see it.
I sent it to Dalia. He blasts out because Dalia doesn't understand sports, and he goes, "Can you check this out?" And I said, "Well," and I tried to break it down for him. And I said, when Malcolm Jenkins comes out, he's basically the captain of the defense. When you see him talk, every non-black person, even black person, if you're uneducated on why it's important, why they feel this way, ostracized, and why they're so adamant about this is such a bigger deal than you're making it, watch Malcolm Jenkins' response, and you're gonna go, holy fuck, I get it. If you don't, you're a sociopath.
That's what I mean. Is like
But
that's why I kept
can we
my
play
mouth
this,
shut.
Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I kept my mouth shut because
And you
there's-
should,
Yeah.
because if
I
you're
don't
not
have-
knowledgeable, you know what? Sometimes it's okay not to have an opinion on things if you don't know what the fuck you're
Or it's
talking about.
okay to just let people have their voice first, and then this is going to come out. Arguments are going to come out. This is not lost on people who are like, there are a lot of people who are into the Black Lives Matter movement who understand that there are nuances to this argument. Right now, though, it's time to have an emotional catharsis for whoever, and the nation has been mobilized, the world's been mobilized, and it'll change some culture.
But it's okay to
Let me hear
educate
this.
yourself
Yeah.
and then have an opinion.
Correct. Let me hear this.
And if you don't know what to say, you don't have to say
Not to
anything.
say a goddamn thing.
But educate yourself on why the protests are going on, not the looting, the rioting. If you're focused on that, you're fucking missing the
That's
ball
right.
here.
That's right.
But watch this and tell me that you're not more educated after this.
Also, real quick, it's Yahoo Finance, not Yahoo Sports. Not that
Thank you,
matters.
Chad.
Communities are under siege.
Pause it. So he's one of the best defense players in the league for the long time. He's basically the captain of the defense over there now, and he's a veteran. And so it's going to be Drew Brees. It's his team, but it's also his team. Everyone respects him. So you got to realize where he's coming from.
Got you.
All right.
Good.
Superstar.
Hold on.
And we need help. And what you're telling us is, don't ask for help that way. Ask for a different way. I can't listen to it when you ask that way. We're done asking, Drew. And people who share your sentiments, who express those and push them throughout the world, the airwaves, are the problem. And it's unfortunate because I considered you a friend. I looked up to you. You're somebody who I had a great deal of respect for. But sometimes you should shut the fuck up. Our communities
Let's go. Keep going.
Still?
are
Yeah.
under siege.
This isn't the full clip.
Yeah,
that's
so
all.
this is a 42-second.
Oh, you don't have the full clip. Oh no, you need the full. You
Let me
need
hear the full
thing.
clip.
This is
It's important to listen to this
important.
stuff. Yeah, it's important.
But you can also see, when you read it in a tweet or you read it like that, you're like, all right, that's fine. When you see the whole thing, how it affects them,
Yeah.
dude, and the passion. And
You know what I know? You know what I know about being black in America?
Not a
Nothing.
goddamn thing.
Exactly nothing.
Neither
So
of us do.
yeah. So I'm fine to listen. And look, listen.
I'll get to LeBron James.
Hey, by the way, progress is being made. Policing has gotten better. Policing has gotten better. It's become more diverse. It is. The police have done a great job.
They have a ways to go, though.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
Here you go, 4 minutes.
promise you
It's important we
this-
play this. The kids are funny because they don't give a
onslaught
fuck in the back.
of shit that we have to deal with is fucking crazy right now. Drew Brees, if you don't understand how hurtful, how insensitive your comments are, you are part of the problem. To think that because your grandfathers served in this country and you have a great respect for the flag, that everybody else should have the same ideals and thoughts that you do is ridiculous. And it shows that you don't know history. Because when our grandfathers fought for this country and served, and they came back, they didn't come back to a hero's welcome. They came back and got attacked for wearing their uniforms. They came back to racism, to complete violence. And then here we are in 2020 with the whole country on fire. Everybody witnessing a black man dying being murdered at the hands of the police with his just in cold blood for everybody to see. The whole country's on fire. And the first thing that you do is criticize one's peaceful protest. That was years ago when we were trying to signal a sign for help and signal for our allies and our white brothers and sisters, the people we consider to be friends, to get involved. It was ignored. And here we are now with the world on fire, and you still continue to first criticize how we peacefully protest because it doesn't fit in what you do and your beliefs, without ever acknowledging that the fact that the man was murdered at the hands of police in front of us all, and that it has been continuing for centuries, that the same brothers that you break the huddle down with before every single game, the same guys that you bleed with and go into battle with every single day, go home to communities that have been decimated. Drew, unfortunately, you're somebody who doesn't understand their privilege. You don't understand the potential that you have to actually be an advocate for the people that you call brothers.
Bet you does
You don't
now.
understand the history and why people like me, people with my skin color, whose grandfather fought for this country, who served, and I still protested against that, not against the national anthem, but against what was happening in America and what the fabric of this country is for, or stands for. If you don't understand that other people experience something totally different than you, then when you talk about being the brotherhood and all this other bullshit, it's just lip service, or it's only on the field. Because when we step off this field and I take my helmet off and I'm a black man walking around America and I'm telling you I'm dealing with these things, I'm telling you my communities are dealing with these things, and your response to me is, don't talk about that here. This is not the place. Drew, where is the place, Drew? I'm disappointed. I'm hurt. Because while the world tells you that you're not worthy, that your life doesn't matter, the last place you want to hear from are the guys that you go to war with and that you consider to be allies and to be your friends. Even though we're teammates, I can't let this slide.
Wow.
Powerful.
Fucking wow.
The most
That's
powerful
what I
thing
mean.
he's ever done. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's so powerful.
And you know what my job is there? Just to listen and hear that shit, man. That's not some liberal Antifa guy. That's not. That's a man who deals with things.
Here's the thing, though. So when Shannon Sharp, who I love Shannon Sharp, one of my favorite people on earth. But when Shannon Sharp goes on their version of First Take on Fox Sports and goes, Drew Brees needs to retire right now. That locker room's never going to be the same. That's the problem. No. We know Drew Brees is a good person.
Yeah.
We know he's done more than the community than anybody else in the NFL.
Yeah, we're all learning.
So now I assume Drew Brees, I'm like, holy shit, you're right, my bad. Now you have an ally. Now he can make the correct changes and help it and be a bigger voice for everything. But when you go, nope, you're out, you're off the island.
No,
we cancel you. No.
Change his mind.
Yes.
Change his mind. That's fucking educational. What he did was, I promise you.
Did that not help you?
It helped me.
It should help everybody.
I've been alive for a long time.
Did that not help you, Kat?
I've been alive a long time. I can mount a lot of arguments. But I was talking to one of my oldest friends, Kenny Fikes, who's black and grew up in this country. I was trying to pick his brain on this thing, and I had some points, and he said, "That's all true, Bryan, but not now.
Yeah,
not right now. This is not the time to talk. This is the time to listen. So this is the time to let this happen."
Now let me dive into LeBron James. Damn. So then LeBron James goes, "Wow, man," posting the Drew Brees thing. "Wow, man, it's still surprising at this point. Sure isn't. You literally still don't understand why Cap was kneeling on one knee. Has absolutely nothing to do with the disrespect of the flag and our soldiers, men and women who keep our land free. My father-in-law was one of those people, men who fought as well this country. Asked him a question about it and thanked him all the time for his commitment. He never found Cap peaceful protest offensive because he and I both know what is right and what's wrong is wrong. God bless you." Here's the problem with LeBron James. Well, LeBron, remember when those protests in Hong Kong were going on? You remember that in China? Mm-hmm. Well, China is a huge market for the NBA. And remember when that, I think on Fox News, when LeBron came out and said something, and she goes, "Shut up and play basketball." And when the NBA was threatened with losing business in China and Hong Kong because of their comments, what did they do? They shut up and played basketball because they didn't want to deal with the repercussions of financial losses.
Yeah.
So with LeBron, you were all about that. Your shoes are made in China. You don't stick up for that, but then you want to stay. So if you're going to be that way, you have to be that way all the time. Yeah. Otherwise, to Malcolm Jenkins' point, when he goes, that rah, we're out, man. If you don't understand, we're fucking out. Well, LeBron, what there's tons of Chinese people. How about the factory workers, the Hong Kong people? They can't say shit. They get arrested. They get murdered.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
They get disappeared.
But then when it affected your bottom dollar, you weren't about the cause. But now you are. So I can't have you picking and choosing.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
And again, to Malcolm Jenkins, LeBron can be right and wrong, too. You know,
agreed.
Like, again, he's learning.
Again, 100%. I'm not saying
you don't want him out.
Look at my fucking shirt. LeBron's besides Kevin Durant, LeBron's my favorite player. I think the Lakers are going to win the championship.
And if I followed basketball, I would agree.
No, they're going to be good. Them and the Clippers this year, they're going to, because basketball's coming back. What's this say?
Let me get this ad blocker out of the way.
But you know what? You can't pick and choose when you're going to say, oh, they're mistreated. When it affects your bottom dollar, where are you at? When it comes to your bottom dollar, where are you at, man?
What does he say here?
LeBron James speaks the first time since the NBA's trip to China. Says
slow
Rockets.
Down so I can hear it.
LeBron James speaks for the first time since the NBA's trip to China. Says Rockets GM was misinformed about the ramifications of his tweet and not educated about the situation. So this is when the Houston GM was like, "Nah, fuck them, man."
Yep.
And LeBron's like, "Whoa, he's misinformed because it affects your bottom dollar." Now you're telling people to be quiet. What's that sound like?
Yeah.
The same shit you're upset about, but that's across the sea, so it's not that big of a deal. That's my issue.
That's fair. That's a very, very smart and
Again,
fair
he's
point.
my second. I ride with LeBron. He's my second favorite player.
But he can be wrong, and you can disagree with him. He can be wrong, and he can be.
It doesn't mean I hate him.
We as human beings, guys, who are listen, you're young and you're trying to formulate your view of the world. You're going to have inconsistencies in your thoughts, in your beliefs. I do it all the time. One of the frustrating things about trying to be on the side of right is that you are going to be fucking inconsistent, and all we can do is just this is a verb. Let's keep moving forward and trying to.
You know what helps, B, and it helps.
It is.
But you know what helps, and it helps since I met you, is when you understand history, and this has gone on before all around the world. When you understand history, you understand why this is a big deal. Because it starts as a small deal and can become a really big deal.
That's right.
So when everyone's mad at me and Bryan for saying, fuck, we're not wearing masks. Oh, you want people to die? I don't want people to die. What I don't want is my government to force me to wear a mask, because it starts there, then goes to curfew, and the next thing you know, it leads to some other shit. That was the bigger deal. It's not these small things. These minute things aren't minute. It becomes that, and it gets a really big deal. What you think's normal at the time, it's not normal.
Exactly. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
So,
this shit is moving quickly, man. And we're all just trying to figure it out. We're all just trying to, this is the dance. This is the peculiar dance Americans have been having. This black and white especially dance, this weird dance, and trying to figure it out and trying to create equality. This is what makes us a modern country.
You gotta realize I grew up in locker rooms. So to me, the black people in my locker rooms, I didn't have to deal, well, my friends were black, in the neighborhood they were black, but that's all I knew. And then if we're in the locker room, they were treated fairly, if not better, because they're so good at sports. So I didn't grow up around those weird biases. But then you get out and you're like, holy fuck, man, it's a different world.
Hard to
pushing into the real world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Drew Brees is trying his best now. What now? Was there a protest last night saying fuck Drew Brees? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, really?
For every person that went out there and said fuck Drew Brees, do you realize what he's done for that community? You fucking idiots.
Yeah.
You realize what that man's done for that community?
He should have a chance to apologize, educate himself, learn, make amends, and move on.
Oh, and also,
Otherwise, we're not changing anybody's mind.
you can cancel everyone so you can keep going. So you can get suppressed.
Well, no. What you do is now you really create teams, and nobody
Correct.
wants teams.
Well, here's the other. Yeah.
Educate yourself. The point of education.
But also,
let me just say this: the point of education is really important. Is to understand the difference between a good idea and a bad idea, and to know when a bad idea presents itself. You have to read broadly and widely. You have to listen, most importantly, and that's a constant process. Drew Brees is now more educated. He's a better person than he was. He's a more compassionate person. He's able to kind of put this into perspective. Education also gives you fucking perspective. So just be a little bit more, what is the word? Compassionate, right?
open-minded.
Open-minded. Allow people to make their mistakes and try to change minds and try to destroy. You can destroy somebody and cancel somebody, or you can try to change their mind. What are you doing to persuade and change people's minds? That's the question.
And also, when you start canceling people, especially athletes, when people go, God, I don't like athletes or politicians that just give these cookie cutter answers. Well, why do you think they do it? Because if they say one thing out of place, they get fucking drugged
Destroyed.
through the fucking mud. Destroyed.
By people who don't want change, they just want war. That's
But
the
when Shannon
shitty
Sharp
people
goes,
on Twitter.
oh, he should retire right now, that locker room's never going to say, Jesus Christ, dude. What are you talking about, Shannon?
That's not helpful.
No.
It's not helpful.
Now-
It's also
now-
not true. It's
No, it's
also,
not true.
You know,
No, it's not true. No, it's not true.
no.
Because, I mean, he can meet with Malcolm Jenkins and be like, dude, educate, help me. So
Yeah.
when I talk to the team, I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I don't have a mishap like this.
Or how about this? Drew Brees has a perspective as a white man. That's not the same perspective as a man who's black, like he said. And that's why I kept my mouth shut. I don't know enough.
But that's why Malcolm Jenkins said, you don't know history. You don't, man. You know?
But what if I said this to you, and I've said this before, maybe on this podcast. For as much as I've read about American history, I've said this many times. I'm always fucking blown away. And I've read a lot of history, and I've taken courses on history, not just
Didn't
in
you
college.
major in history?
Yes, I majored in history, but not just in college. Since then, I go to the teaching company. I listen to a history of the United States. One of the things I'm always fucking blown away by is the constant, and I'm not a liberal saying this, is the constant onslaught, the assault on African Americans from being starved for resources, from being redlined. They were put, the great question, why is there a black ghetto in every city? Is it because black people want to live that way? It's because it was called redline. They were
was their only choice.
They were put into fucking neighborhoods. You couldn't buy a house. You couldn't get a loan unless the house.
Explain that for people.
So
Because
you couldn't get a loan.
When they made properties, they redlined certain properties that weren't valued good income housing.
Yeah,
So
so
the black
this is-
people, the minorities went there.
Yeah.
And then when they would go to apply for loans at banks, they turned them down, so they're forced to stay there. While a white person can apply for a loan, own property,
Yes.
investments.
Up through the 90s. So listen, up through the 90s, this was, and so what would happen is if you owned a house in a neighborhood and a black family moved into that house, ready for this? It would lower your house's value. It would lower your income as a white person, okay? And banks knew this. Everybody knew this. And whether you want to say it or not, there was an expression. There goes the neighborhood.
Well, how do you get wealth? Through property
Yes.
and investment.
So when a black family moved in, and I'll tell you a story. When a black family moved in, it was, there goes the neighborhood. That's what they would say. And your property value would go down. So what did they do? This is when you talk about systemic racism, you're talking about in the system. You couldn't get a loan for a house, even if you had the same credit score, even if you had a better score than anybody who's white, even if you were a doctor or a lawyer, you could not get a loan to get a house in a white neighborhood. You had to get it on the other side of the tracks. That is why it's called redlining. Yeah. That's why there were black, and those, listen to this, those neighborhoods were starved of resources. As soon as there were budget cuts or whatever,
they're the first
They're the first communities that didn't get policing, that didn't get public schooling, they didn't get that. That's just a historical fact.
So they have worse teachers.
Yes, that's a historical fact. That's just a fact. And so you have to look at those things and how black people have lived for this long. It'll make you more compassionate. It'll make you more understanding.
It'll make you realize the big picture, that it's a systematic problem. It's a justice problem.
Yes.
Why they're so.
Have we made progress? Fuck yes.
How do you change it, B? Do you rob undefeated stores? Do you rob?
No, you educate yourself. You go to you go to the ballot box. You vote. You vote. You vote.
That's the only way you vote out.
Yes,
these
you
fucking
organize.
racists.
What Killer Mike said was true. That's not a threat to white people. It's not. Killer Mike is a fucking educated dude. He's not some far left liberal or anything else. And you hear more and more of this among black people, including Floyd's brother. Educate yourself. We're a peaceful family. Don't burn down businesses. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend, they're giving money to bail out protesters. All right, I understand. I understand. But you could also give money to, I'd rather see that $200,000 go to bailing out minority-owned businesses. That might go even a little farther after it's been burned down to the ground. Let's not criticize anybody right now.
Oh, and here's the other
Let's
thing.
not criticize anybody.
When people say this is, again, educate yourself. When people go, oh, those places that got looted or broke into, they'll just file for insurance. Well, the way insurance works is it doesn't count for looting, natural disaster. It doesn't work. None of that works. It doesn't work. None of that works.
My daughter gets her violin.
So they're ruined.
My daughter gets her violin from a family that there's a music store in Santa Monica. It's owned by a Hispanic family. That Hispanic family, those children go to, and I think, where my kids go. And this wasn't known to me until my friend Jeff Foley told me this. But that family is a Hispanic family. The two kids share a bedroom in an apartment. They don't have money. They sell musical instruments. That store was looted, destroyed. They took all the instruments.
Insurance doesn't pay that back.
They're fucked.
Insurance doesn't pay that back.
So we know that. We know that.
Enough to make you want
to
drink.
We know that. Yeah. Give me some whiskey. Give me some brown liquor. Is that the 23-year-old?
Yeah, I got you, Bubba.
There's nothing like injustice.
So Drew Brees issued an apology. Everything he said, 99.8% of what he said was great, especially on the mark. But then the disrespect thing. But you see more NFL players taking a knee this
We're
season.
learning, man, as a nation. This country was called the Great Experiment. And there's a reason for that. I made
comments that were this is Drew Brees talking, or I'm sorry, Instagram. I made comments that were insensitive and completely missed the mark on the issues we are facing right now. Why you did the interview is beyond me, Drew. They lacked awareness and any type of compassion or empathy. Instead, these words have become diverse and hurtful and have misled people into believing that somehow I am an enemy. This could not be further from the truth and is not accurate reflection of my heart or my character. This is where I stand. And he goes in the whole thing.
It's a very long one.
It's too long. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, then he goes, I love this. He goes, I have always, in all capital letters, always been an ally, never an enemy. I'm sick about the way my comments were perceived yesterday, but I take full responsibility and accountability. I recognize that I should do less talking and more listening. And when the black community is talking about their pain, we all need to listen. For that, I'm very sorry, and I ask for your forgiveness. That's fair, man.
Mm-hmm. Of course it is. As a human being, if we can't... Hey, were you the same person you were when you were 16? If you're 30 right now, were you the same person you were when you were 25? And if you're 35 right now?
And if you are, you probably live in your mom's basement.
Holy shit, am I different?
Yeah.
And I'm a slow fucking learner. So I have a lot of compassion for people. I'm a slow learner, and I've said it before. I've been way more wrong than I have been right. I fucked up in many ways. As a husband, as a father, I was telling Brendan yesterday, I fucked up, but I'm trying to get better, and we all are. That's all I can do. So,
Just now, oh, there he goes. For him to admit that he was wrong, I think this is leadership at its finest.
Demario Davis.
Demario Davis.
It's a good interview.
Saints linebacker. Yeah, I tell you what, when it count out the Saints win the Super Bowl this year after this, it's gonna make them closer. That's the way athletes and football teams.
that's the way this shit goes.
You learn.
Closer.
The net effect of all this, I think, is going to be. I really do think it's a positive ultimately.
Well, not to
I mean, I
relate it
pray.
to this, obviously a way bigger issue, but remember the Me Too movement? How we're like, oh, this is terrible, and it went so far
Yeah.
where the people got caught in the crosshairs, had to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. Some people weren't that bad, but it fucking went all the way over here, and now it's back to here. And I think we all acknowledge.
As a guy who works in Hollywood
had a problem.
And of course it had a problem. We just talked to a very famous director about that.
Correct.
We talked to somebody who doesn't complain, and you and I.
Well, the biggest female director.
Brennan and I just had a talk. I can say her name with
Patty Jenkins?
for
She
an
said she's
hour.
gonna put me in something. Yes, that's not.
We talked to her for an hour.
I was like, well,
Yeah.
this isn't about me.
Yes,
What's the role?
director of Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 2.
Am I the next Aquaman? I don't know.
Might be,
After that
dude.
combo, I
Hey,
don't know.
That wasn't the point I was making.
I don't
dude.
know.
Don't make this about yourself.
Am I Wonder Woman's side piece in part 3?
Hold
Maybe.
on, bro. Take it easy.
Where she flies over and
You gotta take that
too
out.
much. You have to take that out.
Gotta
Too
take
much.
that out.
That's the whiskey.
You get a little carried away.
That's the whiskey. Just
I need-
bleep it out, Chin.
Need you to stop talking and listen.
You're right. I'm gonna Drew Brees it right now.
This is right now. I need
gonna
you to
issue a statement.
I need you to. Yeah,
gonna
because
Drew Brees it. I'm gonna issue a
stop Drew
statement.
Breesing right now, and let's stop Drew Breesing. At the end of the day, this is somebody who never complains, would never talk about it. But we had a very candid conversation about the shit she dealt with as a woman, crazy shit. And she's not. She's a tough fucking cookie.
the toughest.
Bottom line is, as somebody in Hollywood who did a TV show, the pendulum has swung back to the middle. It's a fucking better place to work for women. It's a better place to work for all of us. It's a more professional place. Women don't have to deal with the kind of bullshit they've had to deal with. That's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. And so, this shit is clumsy. Change is clumsy. Progress is fucking clumsy. 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 5 steps forward. Who the fuck knows? Just be patient. Be clumsy. And I personally, again, this started with me saying, haven't posted anything because I'm in the process of listening. I'd rather listen to dudes like Malcolm Jenkins.
The most powerful thing he's done. I think
God
white
damn,
people
that
see
was
that
good.
like, oh
Woo!
shit,
God, that was good.
powerful,
We should get him on the podcast.
powerful.
I'd love to get him.
How about my boy Stax? He's become a voice during this insane time. Steven Jackson became a huge voice.
Stacks made a comment about it. He went deep too
Did he?
on Drew Brees. So he kind of went hard on him. I don't know if you want to listen to it.
How long is it?
It shouldn't be that long, but
Well, we've already heard. I think I'd rather keep it eloquent.
okay, yeah.
I'd rather keep it to what Malcolm Jenkins. That's all I need.
That was the one.
That was
Steven
beautiful.
Jackson's a smart guy though. Yeah. Now, but
Yeah.
remember, he's really close to the situation because the man who was murdered
Was his twin?
a close friend.
Yeah.
When he has, have you seen? Ooh, it's emotional. When he has his daughter on his shoulders,
yeah.
and his daughter's going, "Look, my dad changed the world."
Yeah. I can't see that. I can't see that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A little emotional.
Now, how about they did convict the other 3 officers?
Yeah, I was surprised.
Charged.
Because here's the great thing about
Charged,
America.
what'd I say,
They didn't look.
convict?
2 of them didn't look that white.
Yeah, one's
One's Asian.
One's Asian, and the other one looks like he's half African American.
Yeah,
that's the crazy thing about America.
But again, educating yourself how the system works is people are like, why wasn't it sooner? Why wasn't it sooner? You have to have all your ducks in the row, and the prosecution talks about this.
Yeah.
When you're trying to convict police officers,
Very
they get off 99% of the time because if you don't have your ducks in the row, when the jury comes in, they assume the police are doing the best they can with what they have. So to prosecute police officers is so fucking tough. You have to have evidence. You have all your ducks in a row before you try to convict these men of murder. Now they're going to be abating and aiding, right?
yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see.
Well, you got to listen to the voice of it because one of them, definitely not the white guy, he looks racist. But let's say go with the Asian. The Asian guy, one of them does go, man, I feel like you should turn him over. He shouldn't be on his back that long. And then the guy who's going to be convicted of murder, without a doubt, is like, no, he's fine. But I think it was the Asian twice goes, you should probably roll him over, man. You should probably roll him over. So he probably is going to be okay, but the other guys are fucked. Rightfully so.
Well, what was this guy doing on the far end there?
The far left,
Yeah. Do we know?
you know what? Nothing.
Yeah.
You know what? Not enough.
Not enough. Not enough.
Oh, you know what? Not enough, though.
Not enough. Well,
I like how the dude who's charged for murder, his wife filed for divorce.
She's Asian too.
by the way, guys, and also this is going to make this is going to make a difference. What's going to happen with police officers is they're all going to be fucking careful. Every police officer and most of them do a fucking great job and keep us safe. God fucking bless them. But every police officer is going to go, I promise they're going to go, I don't want to be one of those 3 guys in a mugshot. I don't give a fuck if I'm Asian. I'm going to be super careful.
And then our mayor of Los Angeles goes, you know what? Let's take funding from the police department.
Yeah, well, Garcetti. Yeah. Yeah. That might,
Dude, you pushed me out of LA, bro.
Like I said, though, that may be, when you say defunding the police, you might be taking from a large pension plan. There's a way to dock those numbers so it looks good politically, but it's not going to affect policing.
I'm speaking from personal experience. My family member who's a cop, they already deduct 10% of his salary.
There's going to be things like that are done kind of, which look, you got to deal with the police union. There are a lot of things that are going to be done like that look good. And right now, everybody's got to take a you got to take a seat for a sec. It's tough. You know, we're all. This is hey. How about 2020? Spring 2020 has been a fucking shitty
it's been tough.
time.
Oh, why?
God
Because
damn.
yesterday there was an earthquake by me. I'm like,
Fuck
what
off.
is fucking happening?
Rattlesnakes everywhere. We should have known. We should. You know what? We
Did you
should
see that
known.
rattlesnake that I
Dude,
posted
all those
yesterday?
rattlesnakes. Snakes know when the
bit me.
apocalypse is
almost
coming.
Now, it didn't almost bite me, but I
like
got
it.
scared.
You did.
Papa got scared.
You did. Well, let me see this.
They're back. I haven't seen one in a while.
How scary.
All right, I hear you both. I was so scared.
Is that a rattler?
Oh yeah, you didn't hear it rattling?
That's
you hear it
not
going.
fun. It's not fun. That's not fun.
Now go back. Now that's not easy uphill, sir.
No, it's not. No,
It's
I need
such
my
a
electric
beast.
bike for that. Are you using an electric bike on that?
Yeah, I'm using the
So then it is easy there, right?
it's
it's not.
it's definitely
Still
not.
hard.
It's very
That's a
because
nice
that's not
bike.
like your normal electric bike.
That's a nice
You got to do a
bike.
lot of work.
Now,
Well, it'd be the best bike, Brian.
is that right?
It's the best bike you can get.
I might have to get into the thick boy, but hey, I didn't like when
We're looking at your applicant.
we were at parkour. Brandon and I do parkour, and I was standing there.
Well,
and
Tiger does it. We
I
watch.
went to get went to get a consultation on my lids because I had to have a consultation on my lids.
Sure.
Now, a couple things you guys need to know that you don't know. I'm getting my lids done.
We
now,
know this.
He said I would do the lower.
Hell yeah.
I would do the lower.
Hell yeah.
It'll make a difference. Nobody's going to be able to tell as long as you don't talk about it on your podcast.
Promise you.
Yeah.
You're gonna look like the Chuck E. Cheese.
Like I'm always
mascot.
listening. Now hold on, Brendan. I asked him that. He said you're not going to notice. Relax.
Well, what else are you gonna
You're
tell
gonna look great. He goes,
Papa,
you're gonna look great.
gonna look like this.
No, I'm not
you're
doing a
always-
brow lift. I'm not doing a brow lift. I'm just doing this now.
This
Hold
is
on.
you when Drew Brees' agent told him that his shit didn't go over well. He's
Yeah.
like this.
Yep. No, listen. It's going to be fine.
So you're gonna look like that.
You're very good. You're very good with references. I'm not
Some would
gonna,
say the best.
yeah, I would say the
have
best.
a gift.
I'm not
Who's
going to look
Bryan?
like that, but I'm not going to look like that.
Brian's like, come out and be like, guys,
Watch this though.
you don't even notice.
Watch this. I go, I know, but my mother told me if you do that, it gets hollow because the fat comes out. And he goes, oh, no. We're going to shoot some fat into there from your tummy.
Why doesn't
And I
Trump
go-
get it done?
I go, liposuction? I don't want to do that. Is it permanent? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, hey, I got a great story for you. He goes, it's fine.
They can take fat out.
I don't know if I can tell the story.
Hey, no, fuck your story. Hold on, Papa. Can you do two? They can suck fat out and it stays gone forever.
They can do anything. How about this?
Maybe I need to see your doctor.
How about this? My man was, I hope I can tell the story. A plastic surgeon was doing a facelift on a man. Now, plastic surgeons on men take a long time for whatever reason, much longer than women. And the office was on the second floor in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Now, that's Beverly Hills, brother. The looters came through.
Oh no.
It was a 14-hour operation.
Was this the movie Face Off? Why
Ready
did it
for
take
this?
so long?
Ready for this? I don't know. That's how long it takes.
Probably
sometimes.
ugly dude. A lot of work.
Either way.
Yeah.
He's going to look fantastic, apparently.
Doubt it.
The looters came through. The pharmacy's downstairs. They heard the windows of the pharmacy break.
Oh, they took all the.
They heard all the looters.
They took all the.
But they were setting fires, Bubba.
Oh my god.
So you're gonna wake homeboy
He's
up.
in the middle of fucking. You can't wake him up. His face is
His
off.
face is half off. It's a movie Face Off.
You can't
Well,
wake him
Nicolas
up.
Cage did.
they're operating on him, and they can hear,
But they can't
and
get
their
up,
phones
right?
are going bang, 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 and they're on the phone with the police going, look, they're setting fires to the building right there. If they set a fire here, we're dead, and also this guy's dead.
Well, he's dead.
You can't do this.
Sure.
And they broke all the windows, and it was so fucking terrifying. And they were praying, and the looters, thank God, I guess raided the pharmacy and then moved on.
Mm-hmm.
And he finished it up, and it was like, what the fuck?
Did the guy wake up and like, we have good news and bad news?
Yeah.
Good news is
Good
your
news
face is done.
your face
Bad
is
news
done.
is you're going to be in a lot of pain because we have no painkillers for
No
you.
pain.
The looters took all of them.
And that's probably
But
what
we do
happened.
have some Tylenol for you.
And that's probably what happened.
And good luck. But your
Now,
lids
I'm
look
getting
great.
my lids done the 16th. I'm going to need the day
16th
off.
of what? No, Papa. You're
June.
coming in here.
I will. I'm going to be very puffy.
Yes.
You know I'm going to come in.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm going to come in.
Oh, I've been counting down the
I'm going to be
days,
super
Bubba.
puffy. And then for 10 days, I can't do any exercise because I can't raise my blood pressure. So no surf and turf.
Mm.
And I got to do the podcast and be all calm. And then 10 days, so 16th, on the 25th, I'm on stage in San Antonio.
Is it the 25th?
I think so.
Is that when I'm in Spokane? I'd love to come to San Antonio, dude. That's my city.
I know. And I want to go to
The,
Spokane.
the mayor called me. He's like, hey, is it cool if Bryan comes through? I went, yeah, cool.
I didn't know that.
I know. It's my city.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's my city.
Really? Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
God damn it. I spoke in the 25th, 27th.
Yeah.
Should I cancel?
I'm staying at,
Just
you
kidding.
know where I'm staying. You know where I'm staying in San Antonio.
You're staying at my
Me and-
hotel,
me and
Hotel
Malik B.
Emma.
Me and Malik B and Stevie Blue Eyes will be there, and it's going to be some fun. How
Stevie's-
great is Malik Basil?
He's great.
Yeah, Malik B, comic.
He'll be with us in Phoenix.
He'll be with
Him
us
and
in
Chappelle.
Phoenix. Him and
Papa,
Chappelle.
Papa, you should see the Airbnb. Jay Shop got us.
It's gonna be me, you, Malik, and Chappelle,
And our nuts are going to be in that pool.
and also our boy
a bunch
Jay
of
Schaub.
nuts. A bunch of nuts.
Yep.
Yep. Floating around
And
the
I'm gonna
pool.
be. I'm not gonna. Can I wear a speedo around or no?
I prefer you do.
Because I
swim
wanna
my
tan
I
everything.
swim in my undies.
Hey, what the fuck, Malik? Why is he showing his body like that? That annoys the shit out of me.
Smooth body.
Got a nice
I was
body.
expecting better. Malik, I was expecting better.
Years of boxing. That's a good body right there, Bo.
It's good. Midsection, a little smooth.
He's got a thin midsection.
A little smooth.
Hey,
Handsome dude, though.
I know, but
Why is he taking
stop-
pictures on the park bench?
He sent me a picture. Malik sent me a picture of him. Hey, bro.
Okay, better.
What the fuck? Hold on. This guy sent me. Malik sent me this picture. Hold on. Malik B. He sent me. He sent me a picture of his back.
There you guys are.
Of his back.
He's a very handsome gentleman.
Yeah, and he goes.
Very
Felt
nice.
like you was having a bad morning, so here's a picture of my back in a garden for motivation purposes.
No, he looks thrilled to be with Malik there. He looks
Yeah, well,
so
he loves
thrilled.
Jeff Garland loves Malik too because Jeff trains Malik. Malik trains Jeff, I think, and opens for him sometimes.
He doesn't seem too thrilled there. Yeah, Malik's great. One of my favorite people on earth right now. I have
Yep.
a crush on him. Me and Malik have a crush. Now, here's the thing, Papa.
Yeah.
If we're looking at legs, you probably have the biggest calves. I'm second. Malta last. He's dead last.
Malik has very thin legs.
Him and John Jones. He has John Jones legs.
He's got John Jones legs.
Malik, you know this. I know you're listening. You have John Jones legs.
He's got and he
you
does.
probably don't know who John Jones is.
He does a great joke about it, which I won't give
does
away.
he? Oh, he does.
Oh, the best.
It's funny.
Oh, the best joke. Have you heard his joke about it?
Yes.
Fuck. He's
Now,
funny.
Malik, you have John Jones legs.
Yeah, that's right. He does. He
And
does.
I know you don't watch MMA, but look up John Jones legs.
Yeah,
As you're listening to this, look up John Jones
that's
legs.
right. That's right. Yeah, I gotta give him some shit for posing with his shirt off. Can't have that.
I would do the same thing.
He's a
if I
young
was-
dude, man.
if I was-
Oh, what the fuck is with that? That's a good body right there.
That's a better body. That picture is just.
He never lifted weights because he was boxing, and now he started lifting weights. And he puts on muscle quick.
very
unlike me.
handsome gentleman.
Yeah, yeah. We're Malik fans. All right, now
Dude, you should suck him off in Arizona.
I don't like that.
In the pool.
Nope, I'm straight. Hey, what the fuck was that? Go back to that. Man, let me take a picture.
Malik,
of some of that shit.
how dare you? Hey, you know what my favorite
I
is?
gotta call
Hold
him out.
on.
That's fucking.
No, look at the quote. Love is the only force that will put errant ego to rest. So much love to you all, bruh. Malik!
Hold on.
How dare you? And he's like through a tree. My favorite thing is one of his homeboys is like, yeah, all right, let me
Man, what the fuck? Hold on.
let me try to get the right picture.
I hope he answers.
You know him and Chappelle are boys.
Oh yeah, it's great. Let me see what he's got to say. He never doesn't answer his FaceTime, so he's unless
probably training.
Unless he's training. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Why you say
Here you go.
Oh, there he goes.
Hey,
Your service is shit, dude.
Hey, Malik.
He can't see. This is a nightmare for us and all the listeners.
There he goes.
All right.
We'll get back to him.
Weird.
Papa, so June 16th? What day is that, Chin? Look at the 16th.
Just
I'll
hold
like
on.
to erase that picture in
so
the jungle.
Brian will be
All right,
back
here we go,
on
here we go,
Wednesday.
here we go, here we go. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
bring
I
up
can
that
hear you.
picture,
Bring
Chin.
Hey, Malik. We're doing the podcast right now.
Malik, what up, dog?
Well, my man, what up, Brendan? My guy, what's up, man? Wait, hold on. Why is that picture?
Why the fuck?
Why did you take that picture like that?
Why are you? Yeah.
Talk about. Can I say something? Can I say?
And
something?
look at the
Hold
quote,
on,
dude.
let him explain because you're like looking all seductive behind foliage. Explain this shit to me.
And which one of your boys took the picture behind the plant?
Because we got to share a room. We got to share a house in Arizona. So I need some answers. Go ahead.
Okay, we're talking about. It looks like I'm about to sing, right? Can we all agree? Can we all agree?
You're about to sing?
It looks like I'm about to drop some fire, like an EP,
No.
an EP, 7
No.
tracks that like.
Hold on.
It looks
Hold
like
on.
the back of an R&B album.
Hold on. Yeah.
Thank you, Brendan. Now here's the thing. Notice that picture got the most likes, and women love seductive looks.
He's
so
right.
I just did that for women. And can you read the caption?
Let me read the caption. Okay, love
Love
is the only force
that will
put ego to rest. So much love to you all, bruh.
But why, brah?
That
Shouldn't be
annoys me.
So much love,
Wait,
ladies.
Time out. Because I had to keep it street, Brendan. I had to keep it street at the end.
You had to keep.
Like street or gay?
What?
Hold on. Can we also agree?
Yeah.
Can we also agree? That's a handsome ass picture.
All right, dude.
It's not a bad picture.
Okay,
I'll
we
give
said
you
that. Why the fuck did you send me a picture of your back for quote unquote motivational purposes this morning? That was fucked up.
For peace.
A picture of your back is not about peace,
You know
bro.
what? I like it.
We don't need.
Thank you, B.
No, you're not making a difference with a goddamn picture of your back.
Honestly, can we be honest? Didn't it put you in a better spirit?
Fuck that. No, it did. I'm not being honest and admitting to that. No.
Okay, well, honestly, bro, it's no help. If the picture of my back can't get you in a better spirit, and your toxins just release, your skin is exfoliated. I can't.
Okay, hold on. How would you describe your back?
Well, you said it on the podcast already. It's
What?
an authority figure.
I didn't say that shit.
No, come on.
I never said that shit. You said your back is an authority figure?
Honestly, you said that. And honestly, if I'd have took my shirt off and was protesting, I guarantee you it would have been no riots. It'd have been like, oh, okay, time out.
Time out.
That back stands for something.
What the fuck?
Hey,
That's so arrogant.
Hey, Malik and I
Now,
talked
listen,
shoes for an
shout out to
hour.
everybody in that room. I appreciate everybody. Shout out to Brendan Shaw. What's up,
Peep the fire on the feed, dog.
I see the kicks. I see the kicks.
Grape Jays.
100%. It's
Brian?
a great looking studio. But honestly, bro, y'all should just get that frame, that picture of me like looking through leaves, and just like, congratulations.
No.
No, wait, time out. Oh, okay, B.
Malik, you need to post that. You need to post that and say, "I'm coming, Phoenix."
No,
that should
no,
that
don't
should
do
be
that.
your headshot.
Oh, is it like that, B?
Yeah,
No.
that's what I would do.
Okay. You know what? I got your message, Brendan. I'm gonna take a picture of my back and just post it like Phoenix.
No, don't do that. That makes me super angry. Don't do that.
No, okay.
Post a picture
Well,
back and say the road to Phoenix starts here.
Oh, you make it sound like it's a quest. You make it sound like it's a quest, Brendan.
No, man.
Hey, honestly, I appreciate that. I do got a back that like reminds you of the Legend of Zorro. So
No, nobody said that either, man. This is all right. This whole thing is turning out to be a disaster. I got to get back to podcasting.
We love you.
All right, B. All right.
Later.
Handsome bastard. He's handsome, right, Kat?
He's good looking. He's very handsome.
When I post that video of him, I had a bunch of girls be like, "Who's that? He cute." Yeah,
There's a girl right there.
good dude. That only has 500 likes. That's okay. I'll get there.
Hilarious.
There you go.
To be fair, he has a lot of heart eye emojis under his photos, though.
A lot of bitches.
Oh, the girls like him.
A lot
The
of
girls
thirsty
like him.
hoes.
The girls like him.
Get off your phone,
dig
B.
him. Yeah,
We got
sorry,
you for a
I'm
little bit. A lot of thirsty hoes. A lot of thirsty hoes.
There you go.
Yeah, Phoenix can be fun. I can't wait for Phoenix.
Oh, it's gonna be
That
fantastic.
Airbnb. How dare you,
excited.
Jay Schaub? Hopefully Jay Schaub gets his hoggy out in the pool.
Well, listen, he won't. He's
It's
very.
tough
I try to
deal.
poke at his hoggy, and he won't let
Oh,
me.
it's thick. It's like an elephant trunk. You
it's-
poke
it's
at
got,
it.
and it's
It's ashy.
black.
Ash.
He has a black dick.
Very dark penis. The skin on his cock is dark. I'm serious.
He never gets it out.
No, he never gets
Last
out.
time I
have it
saw
out
it
all the
was
time. if I have that dick.
2001.
I saw a black guy. There's a picture of a black guy at a protest holding up a sign that says, "Your daughters love every inch of us. Why can't you?"
That's fantastic.
I was like, "That's the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life."
That's fantastic.
That's fucked up. I was like, "God damn it." Mm-hmm. Should we do some current events?
Sure, man.
I feel like we touched on the current event.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Oh, this fucking whore.
Yep. So, okay. This was sent in from Mini_1987 on Instagram. This has been circulating where a woman asked this construction worker if she could take a photo with his what is it? Like
Power screwdriver.
Yeah, his power drill. And she wanted the photo to look like she was helping these companies board up. This happened actually on 3rd Street Promenade here in Santa Monica.
Disgusting.
Somebody had this video of her and they posted it online. Originally, no one could really tell who it was because she had a face covering. But when it got onto Twitter, people realized that woman looks familiar. They found out she was a journalist. She was an intern at the Washington Post, I believe.
She probably lost her job, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yes, she
You want to watch the
did.
video real quick?
Very, very pretty.
Yeah, but she's a cunt.
Yeah.
Look at her boyfriend. What the fuck is he wearing?
Thank you so much. I really
She asked him to pose with her, too.
Wait, but she looked like she was.
They all get
but
the-
she looks like she was.
Don't defend her, B.
Nope.
She did nothing.
No, she looks like she's pretending to board up a store.
Yeah.
Yes, like she's
She
actually
posts on
helping.
Instagram, like, doing work out here on 3rd Street.
Is
Black
that what it
Lives
says?
Matter. Yeah.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
pretty terrible.
Yeah, her and her man.
I like that social media exposes phonies.
God dang. Yeah.
That was very weird.
And they got her license plate as well.
I wonder how many people actually do that. I'm sure a lot of people actually do that too.
I'm sure. And then Pink retweeted, "What is wrong with these entitled assholes? Who the fuck are you and who are your parents, you horrible person? How can you defend this?"
So, can I ask this?
24 million views.
What did she say when she posted it?
I didn't see.
Her Instagram account actually went private very quickly after this video went up. So a lot of people don't know if she ended up posting it or not. And people don't know what she said if she did post it.
So maybe she didn't post it and she was just
They
posing.
probably found out before.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this? What was she doing? Was she just doing it to be silly?
I don't think so.
That's
She
not
doesn't
nice.
look like a
Exactly,
silly
quit
person.
defending her. There's
I'm
nothing
asking.
funny
I
about
don't
that.
understand
That's
what.
a stupid question, though.
But
Well, this is someone trying to gain.
She's doing it for the
profit,
gram.
Doing it for the gram.
But wait, hold on.
To look like she was
but
helping out.
Do we know if she posted it or not?
We don't. She went private very
Okay.
quickly.
She couldn't because the video went out.
I
before
know,
she
but we're
posted it.
assuming she did it to post it.
Well, why else would you do it though?
I'm just to maybe like, hey, look, I'm boarding something up to a friend or something. I don't know. Like I'm
You're sweet.
no, but I mean,
You're gonna get your lids done. You're sweet.
no, I'm a little confused about it. That's all.
It's pretty easy to figure out, B.
Delete social media account after. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Hilarious. Anyway, what's next?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck she was thinking.
As if 2020 couldn't get any weirder.
What the fuck?
Ebola is back, and it's in the Congo. It has
Now Ebola
actually-
likes the heat, I think.
It likes the heat.
If it's in the Congo, it likes the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 5 people in the Congo were.
15-year-old girl. Fuck man.
Yeah,
Fresh
15
outbreak.
Yeah, there was an outbreak. 5 people ended up dying, and 4 other people who came into contact with that 15-year-old girl is currently in critical condition.
Passed by body fluids and has fatality rate of anywhere between 25 to 90%.
Yeah. This by the way, you want to quarantine hard.
Let's lock down the economy for Ebola if it hits.
No.
America.
Right away.
But what
And
happened
if
to
you're
COVID?
not-
Where's the outbreak though? But
No,
I thought we were waiting.
But listen, because COVID.
But the kids at the Ozark, what happened? Oh, confirmed none of them have it. Oh no, it didn't pass there.
But Brennan.
But the
we
summer
have-
outbreak.
But
The protesters.
The protesters were social distancing and wearing masks, and that's the only reason it hasn't broken out. But we were warned that there could be another spike.
I'm waiting.
There is one, isn't
They just
there?
keep pushing, and then they go, well, all the testing is closed right now due to the outbreak. But it's 3 to 7 days that you get detected.
Are the hospitals overrun?
Are they all
Just wondering.
sick?
Are the hospitals
What the-
overrun?
I'm just confused.
Where are the hospitals? What's going on?
But we shut down the economy.
Should we keep shutting it down? Wow, man. But that's so weird. Because I don't think anybody was social
weird.
distancing there.
But you were
I was in
arrested.
San Diego at the beach. Everybody was fucking having a great time.
But 2 weeks ago, you're going to arrest people at the beach for being too close.
Oh.
But then the protesters, they're fine.
Oh.
That's weird.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know something about the protests too? Since I live in the heart of downtown, LA. The first one that happened was crazy, right? It was violent,
Sure.
a lot of stuff, and then days after, it was super peaceful.
Yes.
And more people too.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the protests in general are a great thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
It's gotten
looters
so
and
much
these
better.
Idiots.
And this is just a silly video from Barstool. This guy is going to attempt to jump onto a trampoline
Why
through
is
the ring of
khaki
fire.
so tight?
They look baggy to me. Let's see.
Well, he's the most unathletic.
He went right through it. He went right through it, I guess, right?
No, he just laid on
He
top
landed
of it.
right on top of the fire.
Yeah.
Did you see when Tom Brady was golfing? He bent down to pick up the ball and ripped his fucking pants.
No.
On live national TV, he goes to pick up his ball and his fucking khakis just out the back.
That's a problem.
Oh, I think I saw him
Oh, yeah,
tweet
yeah,
out,
yeah.
it's hard to deflate a golf ball, right?
Oh, that's hilarious. That's great.
Hilarious.
TV, welcome to the match.
Thickums.
Ripped them bitches wide open.
Oh, they're big.
I wonder how his golf game is.
Not good, Brian.
Not good.
I don't know. You didn't watch it. You don't have to wonder.
No,
He
not
had
good.
one good shot. It was awful.
Is that right?
Yeah, but it's very relatable
Yeah.
because he doesn't play that much.
No.
Now, Peyton Manning was a monster.
He's a great golfer, yeah.
Yeah. He had the best shots more than Tiger or Phil Mickelson. He tore it up. Wow. Tom was awful. He had one great shot, though.
And here's another silly video that people keep tagging me in. This is a guy who chose to cross dress. He's also wearing a wig. He paid this young lady $20 to kiss her feet.
Awesome.
He seems all there, though. Oh, at least,
does seem
at
like
least he's
he's
in
doing
good
all right.
shape.
The socks?
I guess the body of
Oh, she's
alien
Asian.
from Oddworld. Odd job.
He does. Yeah, this isn't weird at all.
Right?
$20.
$20, that's it?
That's what I said too.
That tickles.
But at the same time, that's an easy $20.
That girl
That's
needed
an easy
20 for the
$20.
bed.
Cat, you could make a fortune.
Uh-huh.
I could.
Yeah, you can.
He's got a gut.
That's what I was
That's all
saying.
I think about.
He's built like Abe from Oddworld.
Yeah.
I think that's the least of his problems,
Yeah,
though.
probably. What's next?
He's cross-dressing and he's kissing feet.
What's next?
He's paying
Okay.
to kiss feet.
That's true.
This is
Oh.
Brendan's.
I sent this to Chin. So look, it says pregnant elephant bites cracker stuffed fruit, dies standing in river. So when I read that, I'm like, they stuffed crackers in a pineapple, and I'm thinking saltines. It was real dry, maybe choked on it, but they mean firecrackers. So what these people do, so the elephants don't like stomp on their land or wild boar, the wild boar will fuck up all their crops and stuff. They put pineapple stuff with firecrackers, so when they bite them, it fucked them up.
fuck.
So this elephant got a hold of it. It broke his upper jaw, lower jaw, blew off his tongue.
It was a female and she was pregnant. Yeah.
So sad.
Sad.
So because she just stayed in the water with her mouth covered. So sad.
And then she died.
Yeah.
Yes.
Poor thing.
People are pissed.
Man, that's fucked up.
But I was thinking, like, see, her jaw was broken. She was unable to eat after she chewed the pineapple and it exploded in her mouth.
Damn. Must have been so
Outrage tells local media he's certain that tampered with pineapple was meant to kill the animal. Oh, wow. Someone put that there.
Yeah, so people are very angry.
Holy
in India.
fuck. Good luck catching that guy. It was just with the headline, it said crackers. I'm like, it's that easy to kill an elephant? Just toss some crackers in its mouth?
I've seen this.
Yeah, so we were
Must all
talking about this
explode.
afterwards.
So then I asked Chin goes, well, is it true seagulls explode if you give them...
I heard that too.
Mentos? I
heard that
Think
growing up.
You could throw an Alka-Seltzer up and they would
Seagulls
die.
don't explode. I presume you're referring to the idea that seagulls will explode if it's fed Alka-Seltzer
Or
This is one
bicarbonate.
of those
It's
urban
one of those
myths.
urban myths that refuses to die. All right, I used to think that was the case.
And I thought elephants.
A good way
died
to
by
catch.
crackers.
Yeah. God. Crackers.
We're all
yeah,
learning
saltines.
today.
That's what I thought. I was like, that's easy. That's how easy to kill an elephant.
That's what they say, like
Some
in,
box of
in
crackers?
the UK, called sneakers trainers.
You can't get over the crackers.
Yeah, it was so. Every article, I was like, am I a
Talking about
moron?
racist white people.
crackers.
Racist white people.
You know why they call them crackers?
Yes.
Why?
Crack a whip.
Yep.
All right. So this, I guess he's a founder of Off-White,
Correct.
or creator of Off-White. He did a donation and he put it on his Instagram or Snapchat. I think it's Instagram. So it says here, the Miami community, I'm inspired for kids in the streets that need a bail funds for George Floyd protests. And it showed that he donated $50. So of course people are going, why would you donate so little?
I think he's pissed because I don't know about Miami, but in LA he came out like Sean Weatherspoon is a big street guy. He did a collab with Nike, some of the best collabs, big street artist. But like a lot of these stores, you know, Pink Dolphin, Undefeated, a lot in the Flight Club, a lot of these stores are black owned, and they raided them and broke all the stores. And you know, and a lot of it were black kids and white kids, a lot of black kids. And he's just like, "What the fuck are you doing, man? These people give back to the community. These people do so much stuff, and you're raiding these things." So I think he was upset by that.
That makes sense.
And
That's
that was
fair.
his way of being like, "Fuck y'all."
He also
man.
gave $50. What'd you give? So, you know.
Still 50.
Now, the most important thing, I can't believe I haven't talked about this.
Now he's the biggest. I mean, he has Off-White's like one of the biggest.
But all of this stuff is so important. But we still are not talking about how the Glee cast is accusing Leah Michele of being just awful.
I know, saw that too.
And
I guess she was a real cunt though. Did you see what she did?
no, what did she do? I've heard that she's difficult.
I guess there's a black girl on set, and I guess she wouldn't let her eat with the other the other castmates. And then she said if she went around and goes, I wish I could shit in her wig.
Yeah, I don't believe it's because she was black, but I do believe that she's.
No, I'm just
a
saying.
nasty
Yeah, I don't think it was
person.
black. She's
I've
not
heard
black.
she's nasty.
I've heard that from everybody that she's a real cuntosaurus.
Yep.
Yeah, talented.
That's what a lot of people have said ever since Glee.
That's not good for her. It'll be hard to get.
Oh, she's already
work.
lost sponsors. Like she had HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, yeah, they
They're
pulled
like,
out.
we're out. So she posts something like she goes, George.
Remember when
Floyd
you
did
made
this-
my first television gig at Living Hell? Because I'll never forget. I believe you told everyone that if you had the opportunity, you would shit in my wig, amongst other traumatic microaggressions that made me question a career in Hollywood. Oof.
Sammy Ware.
Yeah, I heard she's just a raging asshole.
You remember her boyfriend too? He didn't commit suicide, but he overdosed. He was a I guess he was a drug addict as well, and he passed away while he was with her, while he was dating her.
Who knows what the fuck? Okay, who knows? This is a time. Let's not beat up on anybody right now.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like we're going bad on Leah. I don't even know her. She's talented as fuck, but
Yeah, I mean,
she might
seems-
be a nightmare. So what? It's all good. And then this. I'm not liking Sammy Ware, who's going bad on her for posting about George Floyd at least. And she goes, "Oh, by the way, let me make it about me."
Yeah, that's bad
another
timing.
actress shit.
Yeah, that was
So fuck
weird
off.
to do that.
Yeah, hey, well, I don't care about your microaggressions either. So you get over it too, because there are bigger things than Glee.
Yeah, I think they
there
both
are bigger
suck.
things. You
Yeah,
both
I
suck.
think they both- well-
you both suck.
Leah Michele probably really sucks. but
Maybe.
This girl probably sucks.
Maybe.
too.
Don't know the woman. Don't know the woman. I have no idea. Sorry, I brought it up.
Okay,
That
have you
was the
guys
most
heard
important thing.
this story?
Oh yeah.
A famous YouTuber who does a lot of videos about taking care of kids, and she did a bunch of videos with this particular kid from China.
cute.
He had autism, or he has autism, and then she made like a bunch of content with him, which is monetized as well. So she adopted him. She took care. I mean, she documented the entire journey, the process. Stayed with him for a while,
He's so
and then
cute.
gave him to
What
another
the
family.
fuck is wrong with people,
we don't know the
man?
details.
And why are we laughing?
We also don't know
Dude,
the
quick,
details.
give everybody the benefit of the
We
doubt.
don't know the
She's a
details.
fucking cunt.
We don't know that.
So she's a family vlogger. Her whole thing is that her and her husband and her family have a YouTube channel, and she has made it a point to record her process of trying to adopt a child from China. He just so happens to have autism, and after, I guess, having him a part of her family with her other kids, she then realized that she was not equipped well enough to take care of a child with autism. And so she found another family to have him adopted.
She said that they weren't open to special needs adoption.
And the kid has a brain tumor and brain damage. Okay.
Fuck, dude.
So I don't know what it's like. Does anybody know what it's like to take care of that kid? Because it might be all encompassing and she can't do it. So she found a family.
People are just upset because she's obviously making quite a bit of money from documenting
How
all
many
this.
views was she getting?
She had millions.
Okay, but
I
maybe,
mean,
maybe it helped
accumulated.
people
I
too.
think it was millions of views.
I don't know.
She has like hundreds
I
of
don't want to
thousands
beat
of
up on anybody
subscribers.
right now.
You're a real bitch right now.
No, I don't want to. We got enough of this shit.
So, anyways, it looks like they're going to investigate.
Trial by social
okay.
media over here. Nah, fuck off. Not doing it anymore. This must end. Listen to my voice. I'm not. I have.
No, you're doing. No, you know what?
This
You're doing.
must-
Good.
this
You're
must
doing
end.
good today. You
This-
defend the lady who gave up her adopted Chinese son who made
this-
a career off
this
of
must
it,
end.
and then you defend the lady who's a well-known cunt on the set of Glee.
Well, I
No,
just
we
think-
don't know.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
pretty
but
sure
I
we
think
know.
Glee is the greatest show ever. Oh, look at this.
Couple of things. So Kanye West is donating $2 million to set up college fund for George Floyd's daughter, and also
A lot of money for college.
Floyd Mayweather also
Paid for the
paying
funeral.
for the funeral. Yeah, funeral costs.
That's cool.
All right.
One more. This is pretty dope. It was on World Star. Check this out.
Jesus Christ! Is that a? Is it
amazing,
Is
right?
it?
Incredible. So that's thalidomide. That's typically thalidomide. So when your mother took there was an anti-medication. I don't think he's too young to be a thalidomide baby, but he was born deformed that way.
Oh, I thought it was photoshopped.
What?
No,
That's his- but-
those are his.
Yeah,
That's a deformity.
Whoa!
He's able to
Wrong
play
with
piano.
those.
Let me see it again, Chin.
That's crazy. By the way, just really quickly, if you had a
three's
child like
like
that and the kid's like, I want to play piano, you'd be like, oh,
I
damn
know.
it. There are other things, and then he plays piano like that. Holy
Incredible.
shit, that's amazing.
I think he made it on the Ellen show too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I mean, that's incredible.
Yep. Drippy
That's
underscore 2x
not
underscore
easy.
29. Darius Simmons.
That's cool, man.
That's some shit right there.
Good thing his family wasn't that YouTube later. They'd send him back.
That's a difficult one, yeah.
Maybe.
And he was Asian too.
Yeah,
That's not an Asian guy, okay? That's a black guy. And you,
Talking about the other
you
one.
are.
Chin doesn't see color. He doesn't know.
Chin doesn't see color. He only sees Asian.
Yes, exactly.
I don't see color. I only see an Asian.
Is that it?
That's pretty much it. I mean, you guys saw the Trump, the Bible photo op. You guys see that one? I don't know how big a deal that was.
So awkward.
But yeah, they kind of cleared out protesters so he could take that
Yeah, they
opportunity to
tear-gassed
do
him.
it.
They
So
actually
use that
apparently
photo.
they didn't tear gas him. Apparently that's bullshit.
Bullshit?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You can't believe any of the mainstream.
No, you
media.
can't.
Nothing. You're like,
They'll
what?
just say shit, and you're like,
And,
hey,
and then they had the Dems had a whole thing going around on social media that Hitler did the same thing. They found out it was a fake picture of Hitler holding the Bible.
God.
He never. Held
Did you
a
hear? Did you hear Justin Trudeau's response?
Was it virtuous?
Just watch the first 21 seconds. So they asked Justin Trudeau about Trump. Just say Justin Trudeau silence. Yeah, right there.
21
Watch this.
second?
Watch this. Watch him dodge this question. He doesn't know what to say. Watch this. This is real leadership.
You've been reluctant to comment on the words and actions of the U.S. president, but we do have Donald Trump now calling for military action against protesters. We saw protesters tear gas yesterday.
Not true.
To make way for a presidential photo op. I'd like to ask you what you think about that, and if you don't want to comment, what message do you think you're sending?
Watch this.
Was he not ready for this question?
Watch.
Is he shitting?
Wow.
Is this live TV?
We all watch in horror and consternation what's going on in the United States.
He doesn't answer the question. It doesn't matter.
Time,
He just says racism is bad, and we go. Hey, good leadership there, Justin. Yeah, his dad was the 3-time prime minister of Canada, so he's a prince.
How are
He's
you
a
not
prince.
ready for that question? How are you not ready for that? He was like, oh shit.
Yeah. He's a very, very left-leaning kind of. All right, guys.
Dude, I don't know what we're gonna do by our governor and mayor in California, dude. They're pushing me out of LA, man.
Yeah, tough job.
See him yesterday taking a knee.
Who?
The mayor.
He's a mayor. He's a politician, buddy. Playing all different sides. Got to be a politician.
They're protesting at his house though, so that's fine.
Don't expect much from a politician in general.
Yeah, you're right. Well, until they fucking make us stay inside, right?
Yeah, you know,
Like, you
there's
better do it.
Yeah, we better be careful.
In New York and LA.
Given your-
let's not use the National Guard. Why would we do that? Just let them loot. You fucking morons.
Yeah.
We better stop this before I lose all my
Now,
We're
you
in
come
Phoenix.
see
We
us.
added a show Saturday. It's 4:00 show because
Yeah.
the 7:30 and the 9:30 sold out. We had a 4 o'clock show. Me, Bryan, Chappelle, and Moloch will be in Phoenix next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tickets at tfatk.com.
Yep. I'm
All
in San
shows are sold
Antonio.
out except for that early Saturday.
Yep.
We just added it.
Get your tickets to
4
San
o'clock
Antonio,
show.
June 25th, 26th, 27th, Bryan Callen.
And you said you're going to Spokane.
I know.
Whatever.
I fucked
Spokane,
up.
we added a Thursday show. There's a late show Thursday. All other tickets are sold out. That's June 25th. Only tickets available. 27th, we're doing the first Thick Boys Bike Club meeting. We have special merch just for the Spokane Thick Boy Bike Club. Sign up at thickboyride@gmail.com. Then Salt Lake City, July 16th through the 18th. Wise Guys, Salt Lake City. We'll also be doing a Thick Boy Bike Club ride there. Sign up at thickboyride@gmail.com for that. That's it, man.
All right.
Thick Boy merch. Brian's texting. Thick Boy merch. Get it while it's hot. We got new shit dropping in the summer. I think that's it, dude.
That's it, buddy.
Get your lids done.
I'm getting my lids done.
All right.
I'll let you know what's going on with my health.
This, the Found Kid. We're out.